Hello, folks. The weather outside may be frightful, but the energy inside is electric here at the Swamp. Gateway Gators and your Greater Latrobe Wildcats set to face off in a section matchup here on the Wildcats Network. Folks, Tristan Borland here alongside me, the one and only King Richard on the controls this evening, making sure to keep a close eye on that closely contested Penguins matchup tonight. So we're going to make sure to give you updates on that if you're not already there. I think we do know some people who are in attendance at that game this evening. So a shout out to anyone who is watching both games. We're glad that we're competing for views with the Penguins. That is truly an honor. So here tonight, Cats come into this game 3-4 on the season. They opened the season with 2 road losses when they lost to Norwin and Butler. Then they had a 3-2 set win over West Shamokin, lost 1-3 at Hempfield, won over Deer Lakes and Derry, and then a tough loss to the 2A conference favorite in Mars. So tonight the Cats, again, are coming off of a wild roller coaster of emotions with wins over Deer Lakes and Derry. That game against Derry, always a tightly contested and sought-after matchup between the two schools, the backyard brawl, as the alumni call it. But the Cats, again, with a tough loss over Mars. And again, a loss to Mars is not anything to look down upon. I mean, the 2A favorite based on all available coaches' polls. And so we expect the Cats to come into Gateway with a fire in their stomach. For the Gators, if they're going to watch out for anybody, they need to watch out for the Cats. That would be senior outside hitter Sam Kiesel, the co-captain and accredited as the engine for this Cats volleyball team. Again, the seniority for Kiesel is immeasurable, the importance for him to be out there on the hardwood for the Cats. Seniority is something that the Cats are a little bit in short supply of this season, and so having a veteran like Sam Kiesel out there is huge for Greater Latrobe. And along with him, you have Owen Ward, the junior middle hitter, who was voted as the 2A Player of the Week from the Trib Live. So having Ward out there as well are, again, a big note for the Cats. And if you're Gateway, you're going to have to make sure that you lock those players up. Wherever they are on the hardwood, you're going to have to make sure that that is in the back of your mind, because that's probably where most of the kills tonight are going to come from. For Gateway, they are going to be playing here at home in the Swamp, which I know that the Gators always prefer. They're 2-2 so far in the season. They opened the season with a sweep at Penn Hills, 2-game losing streak versus Derry and Armstrong, recovered with a win over Deer Lakes. And for tonight, for the Gators, a big thing on the line here. Right now, Gators sit at 500 on the season at 2-2. But after this game with Greater Latrobe, Gators are going to hit the road, and they're going to travel up and play the Fighting Planets from Mars. So if the Gators are going to want to keep sitting pretty at 500, they're going to have to get a victory here tonight over the Cats here at the Swamp. And again, if you're battling for your season record, no better place to play than at home. The Cats will tell you at the Den, that is where the Cats prefer to play. But for Gateway, the Gators are going to be playing here in the Swamp. It is packed here this evening for this boys volleyball matchup, because I think that these Gateway parents, again, understand the importance of this game. Players that you're going to have to watch if you're the Cats, senior outside hero Ryan Hoffner, who is noted again as one of the veterans for the Gators and is going to be a big component here this evening. And with that, this is a part of our St. Vincent College pregame show where we head on over to our Latrobe Chevy Ford Keys to the Game. Thank you, Latrobe Chevy Ford, or better known as Latrobe Auto Group, for bringing us our keys to the game. They would love to bring you and your family the keys to your next ride, whether that happens to be an SUV or a sedan, or I know all of you back in Latrobe love your pickup trucks. I love my pickup truck as well. And so we highly suggest that if you want to get your pickup truck, you do it at Latrobe Auto Group. Go to the location just off of Route 30 to check out their inventory in person. And folks, I'm telling you, the sales team at Latrobe Auto Group will hook you up with anything that you could possibly ask for. If you can't make it to the location just off of Route 30, don't worry. You can check out their inventory online at www.latrobeautogroup.com. Again, that's www.latrobeautogroup.com. The keys to the game tonight for the Cats, they're going to need to get out to an early lead and hold on to it. So far this season, the Cats have had a tough time taking early leads and then holding on to it, especially inside of sets. Cats are going to need to win early in the sets, get early kills, and then hold on to that lead and not allow the Gators to creep up on them. This Gators team is scrappy, and if the Cats allow them to hang around, it's going to be a very long night here at the Swamp for your Cats. For the Gators, they're going to make sure that they don't ever give up. These Cats, as previously mentioned, whenever they get out to early leads and sets, they sometimes struggle in being able to hold on to them. So for the Gators, they're going to have to make sure that they don't allow themselves to fall too far behind. They need to make sure they stay in the sets and allow themselves opportunities. Going down by 1 or 2 points is not the end of the world, but once you start hitting 5, 6, 7, those comebacks, especially inside of sets, are very, very difficult. The other thing the Gators are going to need to make sure that they do is they really feed off the energy here at the Swamp. Richard and I were here earlier in the year for that incredible boys basketball game, which, a little bit of a side note, is still available on the WildcatsNet.com or on our Facebook page, so go check that out if you guys didn't get a chance to watch that incredible boys basketball game. And something that was well noted here on the Wildcats Network is that the fact that some communication kind of broke down a little bit for the Cats because of the noise here at the Swamp. So if the Gators are going to want to have a victory here this evening, they're going to have to really feed off of the energy here at the Swamp and make sure that they break up communication for the Cats. And folks, that will do it for our St. Vincent College pregame show. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the starting lineups and the first serve of the night here on the Wildcats Network.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer, and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3- and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano-Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of...
Hey Gabby, catch this.
Win with Bardini's. We're #1 for meats in Westmoreland. So many delicious varieties and flavors. Best meats, best meals. So come in, fill this basket at our Country Smokehouse in Crabtree. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Ray Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
For this section matchup between the Latrobe Wildcats and your Gateway Gators. Before we get into the introductions, would everyone please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we play our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we won.
Okay, now the starting lineup for the Latrobe Wildcats. A sophomore, number 15, Gabe Watson. A junior, number 3, Tyler Bauer. A junior, number 9, Jay Sumner. A junior, number 10, Luke Fiore. A junior, number 8, Owen Ward. A junior, number 25, Eric Besignani. A senior, number 6, Jacob Elliott. And a senior, number 11, Sam Kiesel. The Wildcats are coached by Drew Wasewski and assisted by Mirko Pandini. And now for your Gateway Gators. A junior, number 6, Darius Farrar. A junior, number 1, Owen Etchiger. And now for your seniors. Number 35, Jake Santo. Number 19, Jacob Pulowski. Number 11, Keegan Kuiper. Number 12, Ryan Hoffner. Number 4, Will Hansman. Number 29, Alec Dunsmore. Number 8, Jace Beam. And number 9, Chase Anthony. Your coaches for Gateway are Phil Randolph and assisted by Sam Espinera. The officials for this evening are Bob Bannon and Lou Smolensky.
And with that, we have our starters for tonight's matchup, folks, again here on the Wildcats Network. We're just ready to get started here this evening from the Swamp. Tristan Borland here on the mic with the guys for the rest of the evening. Richard Hillwig on our controls tonight as he watches the Penguins match up in anticipation for their final seeding. This could be their season, folks, so I hope that everybody is watching that. If you're not, don't worry, we'll make sure to keep you guys updated. I know that, listen, when we're competing with the Penguins for views, we are doing the right thing, and we are glad to be here on the Wildcats Network. Again, as we mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show, this is a big game for both teams. Cats are coming off of a tough loss to Mars, and Gateway looking to keep at 500 for the season because, again, they look ahead. They're playing Mars next. They are Mars. The Fighting Planets are favorites in the 2A division, and so the Gators are, if they're nervous about going and playing that matchup, they would much rather go in there on a win than on a home loss. Everybody's ready to get started here in the first set of the evening. So are the Cats. As we get ready for this evening's matchup, folks, here at Gateway, we always enjoy coming out here to Gateway. And not only is the Swamp a great place to be, but all the amenities they have here for broadcast teams is just absolutely fantastic. We are very blessed to be able to be here. We want to thank all the administrators here at Gateway for allowing us to be here this evening at Gateway. It's because of folks like them and also at Greater Latrobe. I know Tyler Gustafson and or Zach Hyder are watching our broadcast right now. It's because of them we're able to do our job here on the Wildcats Network. And that's an ace to start out the evening. That ball came in by Gabe Watson. Cats start out here 1-0 in the first set of the matchup. Shot comes in on the serve. Gateway to set up a play. Spike comes in. They're going to call that one in. Gateway to respond. Tied up at 1. Darius Farrar, the junior outside hitter, now back to serve for Gateway with a purple arm sleeve. The serve. Cats to respond. Hard spike shot right into the libero. Response. Unable to dig that one up is Kiesel. That's another point for Gateway. They take back the lead here now 2-1. Farrar to serve. Pop up. Nice touch, able to be dug up by a libero. Miscommunication leads to the Cats earning another point. Now Luke Fiore is back to serve. Cats tied up here at 2 each with Gateway in the first set. Fiore to serve, and that serve goes right into the net. Gateway walks away clean there. Now take back a 1-point lead in the first set. Keegan Kuiper, the senior defensive specialist for Gateway, serves that ball over. Cats now to respond. Nice shot comes in, unable to take that one up. That's a point for Greater Latrobe. Tyler Bauer able to send that ball in. And Cats now to serve, tied up at 3 here at the Swamp. Able to corral that serve. Gators send that ball over loftily. Kiesel unable to get by the Gators, and that ball goes out of bounds. Point Gateway take back the 1-point lead. Both teams throwing body shots back and forth. Substitutions now coming on for the Gators, and heading back to serve is number 4. That's William Hansman, the senior specialist, back to serve. Hard spike comes in, dug up by Gateway. Another light touch back in. That's a point for the Cats. Jay Sumner sends that ball in. Gators can't correct their position. Now tied up at 4. And back to serve is Tyler Bauer. Gateway corrals that serve, sends that ball over. Shot from Kiesel, drops in front of the Gators. Point, Greater Latrobe. Cats now take a 1-point lead here. They had the first point of the set. Gators took the lead, and Cats are able to claw back now. Can the Gators respond with a point of their own here? That ball blocked there by the great wall of Greater Latrobe. That ball sent in untouched. Owen Ward scores a point there for the Cats now with a 2-point lead in the first set. Serve. Gateway. Good block there up front. I believe that was Sumner. That's a point for Greater Latrobe again. Jay Sumner doing well there for the Cats, who are now on a 3-point run here in the first set of the night. And that serve goes out of bounds. Good try by Tyler Bauer. And now Gateway has multiple substitutions coming on now for the Gators. Owen Etchgary comes on, and Darius Farr is now on the hardwood as well for the Gators. Back to serve, it's Etchgary, the junior defensive specialist for Gateway. Shot comes in by Kiesel. It was an awkward angle. Gators are fighting back now. Cats only have a 1-point lead here. The serve. Played well. That shot, and it's out of bounds. Cats having a tough time keeping the ball in play here. We're now tied up at 7. It's Gary back to serve again. Cats play the ball, and it goes off the hanging divider. Cats give up the lead. Now Gateway has a 1-point lead here after they went on a 3-point run. Gateway to serve over. They do. Cats to play it. Nice shot comes in. It wasn't able to get all of it, and that's another point for Gateway. Jake Santo, the senior. And Gators now have a 2-point lead here. Serving that ball back over again, and it's out of bounds. Cats could have played that, but smart move, allowing that ball to sail over their heads. And now the senior co-captain, Sam Kiesel, is back to serve for Greater Latrobe. As the Cats trail by 1. Kiesel sends a missile in. Set up. Cats. Hard spike comes in. And they're going to say it's a point to Gateway. Cats were not able to send that bar over inside the field of play. So Jake Santo is now to serve. Set up. And that ball goes out of bounds. No, they're going to say that tipped off the fingertip of one of the Gators. Cats now only trail by 1. It's 10-9. And this is the first set of the evening, and this is an indicator for what is to come here from the Swamp for the rest of the night. Folks, I can't say how excited I am. The libero, Jake Elliott, is now back to serve. That's Jacob Elliott, my apologies. Gators miscommunication. Cats have to scramble to keep it going. Elliott sends it over. Ferraro, its shot goes off of the palm of Gabe Watson and out of bounds. Gators now have a 2-point lead. Substitutions coming on now for the Gators. Onto the hardwood steps Alec Dunsmore, the senior, and also one of the star basketball players for that incredible Gateway team that they had this season. Set up. That ball shot in. That's a point for the Cats. Fiore makes his presence felt there. Substitution onto the hardwood. Now it's Tyler Bauer, who heads up front, takes the middle blocker position. That ball sent over, played by Gateway. Shot in, that's a point for the Gateway Gators. They hold on to their lead. It's 12-10 here. Ferraro sends that ball over. And that's a block there by Gateway. Cats are trailing by 3 now. And some defeat being shown on the face of the Cats, as Farrar sends it over. Pop up. Hard touch by Tyler Bauer, and the Gators block it again. And that's a timeout for the Cats as they hope to regroup. With that, we're going to take a quick timeout here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of the first set here on the Wildcats Network.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-5373.
Back here on the Wildcats Network. Sorry to our friends over at Hotel Loyal for having to drop out of that ad a hair early. A reminder that some of the best pizza in Latrobe can be found. And that's a net violation on the Gators. Again, the best pizza in Latrobe can be found at Hotel Loyal Pizza. Make sure you head on down there. And a little nod to our folks over at Hotel Loyal, a very generous offer. They broadcast a majority of our games over at Hotel Loyal. Not all of them, so make sure you keep up with our online posts. Blocked there by the Great Wildcats. Get a point there. Make sure you keep up with our social media posts to know which games are going to be broadcasted at Hotel Loyal Pizza there in downtown Latrobe. Thank you again, Hotel Loyal, for being one of the many longtime sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. Cats now serve here, trailing by 2 in the first set. Hard spike, blocked there, goes off the Cats. That's a point Gateway. Now back to serve is Keegan Kuiper, the senior defensive specialist for the Gators and the libero for Gateway tonight. Cats will play it though. Hard spike on the serve. Point Greater Latrobe. Still trail by 2 though, 15-13. Heading back to serve is Owen Ward. He sends that ball right into the net, though. Gateway now 9 points away from taking set number 1 here this evening. Back to serve is William Hansman, who, as a side note, was your DJ that, during the warm-up, so a nod to that young man. Blocked there by Gateway. Gators are now rolling 8 points away from taking set number 1 here in the Swamp. Cats are reeling after losing their 3-point lead. That shot, they're going to say that goes to Gateway. They're going to say that the Cats didn't touch it. Coach V is irate. They're still going to award that point. They're not going to say that Gateway touched it. So Gators with an 8-point lead, 7 points away from taking set number 1 here this evening. And again, the importance of that is that Gateway will be setting the tone for the rest of the evening here. They were down early but came back and punched the Cats right in the chops. Light touch dug up from behind by Hansman. Shot comes in. Kiesel was able to get a hand on it. He dumps that off. That's going to be a point to the Gators. Two-hand touch there for Kiesel. Kiesel not quite agreeing with the call there. Cats with a 6-point deficit here to the Gators. Dug up. Hard spike comes in. That's another point by Gateway. Jake Santon. He brought the energy here this evening, and that's another timeout by Coach V as the Cats have to try to regroup. Take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of set number 1 here coming up next.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Thank you, Chris, one of our many sponsors here on the Wildcats Network. Spike comes in from Kiesel, dug up, and that's a point for the Cats who come out of the timeout hot. Speaking of Mr. Chris Beddick, a little reminder, folks, tomorrow night we have another broadcast here, and yes, it's back at the Swamp Cats baseball. We'll be here at Gateway tomorrow. Starting pitch scheduled for 7 o'clock. Chris Beddick will be on the mic for you guys. And they're going to say Cats got a hand on that one. That's another point for Gateway, who are now 4 points away from taking set number 1 and setting the pace for the rest of the evening. So again, if Ian's like some great baseball, I know that the Cats are currently on a roll for their baseball team. Make sure Ian's come out for a big section game here at Gateway. The facilities here at Gateway, especially that brand new fancy baseball field that they have here, we are electric to be bringing you guys that game. Farrar sends that one. It's a missile. Cats scramble to keep it alive. Set up. Farrar tips it over. Hard spike comes in, and it flies over the head of Owen Ward. And that's a point for Gateway. Gators are now 3 points away. Bat to serve for Gateway is Etchgary. Set up. Cats. Dump that ball off. Gateway to respond. Hard spiked right at the feet of Owen Ward. Gateway are now 2 points away from taking set number 1. Set up. Punching it over are the Cats. Good block there by Sumner, the middle blocker for the Cats. That ball goes out. And that's a point for Greater Latrobe. Cats still trail by 8. Gateway needs 2 to take the set. Can the Cats go on an 8-point run? Kiesel serves it. Gateway to respond. Dumps it off. Cats dish it off. Sumner sends it into Gateway territory. Played. That ball tipped over. Farrar seems to be their go-to block there. It'll go out of bounds. Points Gateway. They need one more point. And that'll do it for this set. Cats trail by 9. Santos sends that ball over. It goes out of bounds. Sam Kiesel watches that one fly away. Substitutions coming in now for Gateway. Santo comes out for the Gators. Shot comes in, bounces in. That point goes to Gateway, and that will be set number 1 going the way of the Gators. That will do it here for our first set here on the Wildcats Network. We're going to take a commercial break to thank all of our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to have set number 2 from the Swamp.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation.
Sorry to our folks over at Latrobe Auto Group having to dump out of that ad a little early, but we're ready to get started with the second period here. There's a minute left to go in the break. Cats drop first set there. And as you see in the bottom right, they drop that one 15-25. And Gators now again with a 1-set lead here. I imagine Gators would love a sweep, but we will have to see what the Cats have to say about that one. The serve here to get started with set number 2. Art spike comes in. They're going to give that one to the Cats. Crowd a little quiet here. No, they're going to give that one to the Gators. They're going to say that that ball went out of bounds on the Cats. So Gateway is given the point there. Cats to respond. Shot comes in, and it goes out of bounds. It went off of Ryan Hoffner, who we mentioned in our St. Vincent College pregame show as one of the Gators that the Cats are going to have to look out for. However, I think another Gator that I think we unfortunately overlooked in our game day notes is Darius Farrar. Pop up, Farrar there. Dug up somehow by Elliott, and it goes off the net. Point Gators. Jake Elliott was able to somehow dig that one up. But again, Farrar seems to be the the Gator who has scored the most points so far this game. So our apologies to him. We should have given him a little bit more respect. And a block there, and fired up is Ryan Hoffer. Hoffner really excited about that block there from his outside hitter position. And that's going to be a penalty on the Cats. Coach V takes a timeout, and he is fired up. And we are as well. We're going to take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of set number 2 here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
We're back here on the Wildcats Network from the swamp here in Monroeville. It's Gateway High School. Back to serve as far as the Gators have a 4-1 lead here in set number 2 after taking set number 1 from the Cats. Kiesel sends that over, and it's out of bounds. Jace Beam had the opportunity to get a hand on it, but he smartly stepped away. Gators now a 5-1 lead here. Sent over, dug up, and that's another point for Gateway Cats. Too many touches on the ball there. It's now 6-1. And the swamp is starting to roar here. Cats need to crawl their way back into this set. Dump off there by Ward is out of bounds. It is a run right now for Gateway. That ball sent over by Gateway. Cats to respond. Kiesel climbs the ladder there. And he sent in a heat-seeking missile. And now he's back to serve. Gateway substitutions now coming onto the hardwood for the Gators is Bozchivik. And back to serve for the Cats is Owen Ward. Kiesel had to climb the ladder for that one. Dug up there. And that ball is out of bounds. Punched away by Fiore from his defensive specialist position on the back court. Gateway now up by 6. And up to serve is Keegan Kuiper. Ward recovers on the serve. Kiesel sends it in. Block there up front. It's Alec Dunsmore who comes up big for Gateway there on the corner. Again, one of the basketball stars for the Gators. We now have a 9-2 lead. Another penalty there on the Cats. And another timeout taken by Coach V, trying to understand why there are so many procedure penalties on the hardwood. So we're going to take a quick timeout as well, folks. When we come back, we're going to have the continuation of this set here on the Wildcats Network. We're back here at the Swamp in Gateway after another procedural penalty on the Cats. Gateway is pulled away to an impressive 10-2 lead here in the second set. They already took set number 1. They won 25-15 in that first set. So Now it's up to the Cats to respond. Gateway to serve. Play by Ward. Kept in play by Fiore. And it gets right by him. That shot came in from Ryan Hoffner, who was our Gator to watch in our St. Vincent College pregame show. So Keegan Kuiper to serve again. Punched in. And they're going to say that it's going to go to the Cats. That shot was out of bounds, careened off a Gator, and I agree. From my vantage point up here in the lovely press box at Gateway Senior High School. So Cats are down 3-11. The serve by Kiesel is high and hot. Dished it off. Kept alive by Kiesel. Punched over. Gateway to respond. And that shot comes in. It dropped right in front of Gabe Watson. And that point will go to Alec Dunsmore, who comes off the hardwood. He's substituted with William Hansman. Gateway up 12-3 here. Hansman is back to serve. He sends it over, played by Kiesel. Shot comes in, dug up somehow, and will sit in the lap of the referee. I don't think we've ever seen that before here. Now back to serve for the Cats. I believe that's Hollinator, who is back to their serve. We've yet to call his name so far today. Great to see a young Cat get some time in there on the hardwood, but that shot gets by him. Jake Santo shot that one in. He is electrifying out there. He has enough energy for him, the entire Gateway team, and me. And so it's important for him to be out there for the Gators, as he, again, is the moxie from what I can tell. 13-4 here in favor of Gateway here in the second period. Cats trail by 9. That's going to be a tall mountain to climb. That shot comes in. Pop up. Hard spike comes in. Another shot, good block. Cats to respond. No, it's a light dump off right there in the center. Good play there. Gateway was expecting another tough shot to come in. And substitutions now come on for the Cats. Out back to serve is the libero. That's Jake Elliott. Elliott sends that over. Cats trail 13-5. Good block there. And it goes out of bounds, but it went off of a Gator first. So Cats now 6-13. And it's important for the Cats to win this set. A reverse sweep is not something that is really seen often in 2A boys volleyball. Shot comes in, played by Kiesel. It makes its way over into Gator territory. Shot comes in, careens off the forearm of a Cat. That's a point for Gateway. And again, dropping set number 2 is not exactly what the Cats want to do. Can't really afford to do that. A reverse sweep, again, at 2A boys volleyball is not exactly something that's easily done. So making sure that they don't have to do that would be huge. Bouncing off the head of Pulowski. Santo was able to dig up that ball, but his outside hitters were not ready for it. Or Pulowski playing the left outside hitter. Shot comes in, just gets by Elliott. It's now 15-7. Jay Speem is now back to serve for Gateway. That comes in. Played by the Cats. Hard spike. And it's out of bounds. Tyler Bauer had the right idea, put a little bit too much mustard on it. Jay Speen is back to serve again. Gators lead 16-7. Pop up. Hard spike, good. Blocked by Gateway. Alec Dunsmore, standing at 6'3", is a big advantage for the Gators. Pop up. Hard spike by Ward, and it goes out of bounds. Point Cats. Again, still trail by 9 here. Really need to get on their horse and close that gap. Because Gators are only 8 points away from taking set number 2, and that will require the Cats to do a reverse sweep on the evening. That ball sent over. Dug up somehow and out of bounds. Cats closing in the lead. It's now an 8-point game. That service sent over by Gabe Watson, and he'll have to serve it again here. That ball sent over. Play by Gateway. Farrar, and he sends that one bye-byes. Cats stay away from it. It went over everyone's head. Cats now only trail by 7. A 9-point run would be almost unprecedented, but it is possible. The Cats will need to do that if they want to avoid a reverse sweep. And they're going to say it goes out of bounds. And again, Cats are reminded that there is not a board there. And so as they still trail by 8 here in the second set. Play. Kiesel sends that over. It's kept alive. Oh, almost eating it there. Luckily, nobody got hurt as that ball went right over top of the bleachers here at the Swamp. So Cats only trail by 7. And substitutions coming on now for the Gators. Onto the hardwood is Rajovic. Dug up. Cats. That ball dished. Ward. And it's a high ball lofted over. Hard spike. Good block there by Jay Sumner. Cats trying to claw back, down by 6. So that ball sent over, played by Gateway. Hard spike, and that's a point to the Cats. They say that there were too many touches, 4 touches on the ball there for Gateway. So now it's a 5-point game. That ball sent over, played again. Hard spike in there. Gateway able to get back. It's a 6-point game here. Alec Dunsmore able to make a play on the ball there. And now Keegan Kuiper is back to serve. The libero for Gateway this evening. Light touch. Too much sauce on it. Point to Gateway. Jay Sumner had the right idea. Gateway thought that they got a hand on it. Set, dug up. Kept alive by Sam Kiesel. What an athlete there for the Cats. And they're going to say it's out of bounds. Points to the Cats. Gators are 5 points away from taking set number 2. Cats are down by 6. Kiesel on the serve. It's a rocket. Dump off there. Gateway trying to kick it up. That's Ryan Hoffner who had the right idea but didn't quite have the reaction time. So Cats who trail by 5 here in set number 2. Kiesel on the serve. Kept alive on the serve. Good play by Gateway. They just send that ball over. Hard spike, good block. Cats have to send it over. Kiesel does. And that ball gets by Sam Kiesel. Gateway now 4 points away from taking set number 2, their second set on the evening. Now back to serve at William Hansman. Hansman, his serve goes right into the elbow of Jake Santo. And Santo saying at 6'4", it has to be hard to get a serve over that young man. Still a 5-point game here. Cats 16-21. They'd have to go on a 5-point run here. Can they do it? And that serve goes out of bounds. Hollinator had too much sauce on it, and he will come out on the substitution. And substitution for the Gators as well. Farrar is now coming on to the hardwood. And coming on for Hollander is Tyler Bauer. Back to serve for Gateway is Etchingary. His serve. Gators need 3 to walk away with their second set on the evening. Good shot comes in. Luke Fiore. He's intense. And Cats now 17-22. Jacob Elliott back to serve the libero for the Cats. Set up, hard spike, and that is a point for Gateway. They now are 2 away from taking set number 2. Hard spike, blocked there. Cats had to try to keep it alive, and they won't. Sam Kiesel couldn't catch up to it, and now Gateway is 1 point away from taking set number 2. Cats trail by 7. Santo is back to serve. His serve low. Sending that ball over. Gators get a finger on it, and they dump it off. Hard spike. Another spike. Somehow Kiesel keeps it going. Gators light dump off, can't get it over the net. Chase Bean couldn't send that ball over. Cats now need to go on a 6-point run if they want to take back set number 2. Can they do it this serve? Hard spike. And that will do it for set number 2. Gators walk away with the first 2 sets here. Cats will now have to do the reverse sweep to walk away with a victory here at the Swamp. We're going to take a break here on the Wildcats Network, and when we come back, we're going to have set number 3 here from the Swamp coming up next.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Hey, Gabby, catch this.
Win with Bardini's. We're #1 for meats in Westmoreland. So many delicious varieties and flavors. Best meats, best meals. So come in, fill this basket at our Country Smokehouse in Crabtree. Go Wildcats!
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
We're back here on the Wildcats Network, and it all comes down to this, folks. Set number 3. Either Gateway sweeps the Cats at home, or the Cats force set number 4. And again, after dropping the first 2 sets, Cats will now have to do what many would think would be impossible, the reverse sweep here at the Swamp. Can the Cats do it? They will start us out with a serve. Gateway strikes first. Farrar is now back to serve. So with 1-0 here, sending that ball over. Dug up. Hard spike. Cats keep it alive. But Gateway is able to score there. They shut that down quick. I believe that is Hoffner again. Farthest serve. Gators up by 2. Set up. Owen Ward, and that will stay in bounds. Cats striking there, trying to keep alive. Again, Cats need to win this set if they want to send us into set number 4. Gateway could sweep the Cats at home, and that would be big in terms of the section ladder. Cats to serve. And the serve there by Luke Fiore goes right over top of the head of Keegan Kuiper. So Gators now lead 3-1 here. Keegan Kuiper to serve for Gateway. Sends that ball over. Cats to respond. Owen Ward dumps it off. Backside help wasn't quite there for Gateway. Cats are able to respond. Owen Ward is back to serve. The Cats seem to have a little low energy here as Gateway is still running on high octane. And that will be in bounds. Owen Ward threading the needle there, just barely able to keep it in bounds. So now we're all tied up here at the Swamp. This could allow the Cats to take the lead here. Ward serve, dug up, pop up, sent over top of the head of Luke Fiore. Gators stop the bleeding there. Substitutions coming on now for Gateway. That's William Hansman, who, as we mentioned at the top of our broadcast, was your DJ during the warm-ups. It was a pleasure to talk to the young man as they were getting ready. Dump off there. Hard spike! Cats able to block it, keep it alive. Kiesel sent it, that's a block by Gateway. Jake Santo, the 6'4" middle hitter for Gateway. It's now 5-3. Dump off, hard spike. Gateway to respond. Santo just off the fingertips of Gabe Watson. Gateway now 6-3. Cats need a win here to send us into the 4th set. Hansman to serve. Pop up. Spike by Kiesel. It's blocked again, and that's another point for Gateway. It is near impossible to get by that wall. Santo, Hoffner, and I believe that's Jace Bean on the far side, making up those middle blockers, those front guys up in front of the net for the Cats. And that's another net violation. And they're going to give that one to the Gators. Sam Kiesel couldn't control his feet. He slid underneath the net. Sending that ball over. Pop up. Sending that ball. Hard spike. Good block by the Cats. To respond. And that will drop down there. 8-4 here. Cats still trying to keep their hopes alive. Eric Bizignani on the serve. Set up. Hard spike by Santo. Just drops it right next to Bizignani. And Richard saying that the Penguins scored there. Just in case anybody's trying to watch the games at the same time. Again, when you're competing with the Penguins to get views, you know you're on the right track, and we really appreciate all of our viewers here on the Wildcats Network. It doesn't matter what school you support, our broadcasts are for everybody. So we really hope that there are some folks from Gateway who are watching this broadcast. Because again, these broadcasts aren't just for our fine folks over at Latrobe, it's for everyone. Farr sends it there. Cats keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. That's a point to the Cats. The quick soccer move by Jay Sumner. And the Cats are now only trailing by 4. Kiesel sends it over, and it's an ace! Sam Kiesel scores an ace there for the Cats. It's a 3-point game here at the Swamp. Kiesel, dug up. Response by Gateway. Kiesel keeps it alive. And it's sent over by Tyler Bauer. Dumps it in just off the fingertips. No, they're going to say it went by. That's a point for the Cats. They now trail by 2. I thought that Tyler Bauer just got the side of his hand on that one, and the serve by Kiesel right into the net. Gateway still lead by 3 here. Santo back to serve. Setting that ball up for the Cats. Hard spike, it's out of bounds. Points Gateway. Serve sent over by Santo again. Cats trail by 4. Hard spike blocked there. Santo, good backside help by the Gators. Another block. Gateway has to scramble to keep it going. They'll send it over. Hard spike again! Cats shoot that one in. 3-point game here in set number 3. Substitutions coming on now for the Cats. Jake Elliott back to serve. And Owen Ward, now one of the outside hitters up front. Hard spike, unable to send it over the net. Pulowski, who stands at 6'3" as the middle hitter, couldn't send that ball over the net. It's a 2-point game here in set number 3. Cats trying to fight back. Farr dumps that off, no backside help. That's a point for Gateway. Back to a 3-point game here in set number 3. Jace Beam is back to serve. That ball sent over. Dug up by Elliott. Ward sends it in. Elliott was unable to get it off the block. That's another point for the Gators. It's a 4-point game again. Gateway to serve. Played by Kiesel. Hard spike. Pop up by Bizignani. Elliott. Tyler Bauer somehow keeps it going. Good block there. Kept it in bounds. Cats back to 3. Substitution coming in for Tyler Bauer. Back to serve for the Cats is Gabe Watson. Sends that one, and it's just out of bounds. Or no, it's just inbounds. I thought it went out. That's an ace, the second one in the evening. Way to go, Gabe Watson. It's a 2-point game for the Cats here and a must-win set. Oh, to be frank, all his sets from here on out are a must-win for the Cats. Pop-up dishes it, hard spike. Cats to respond. Hard again. Another great block and a miscalculation there by Owen Ward means that Gateway will get the ball back. It's a 3-point game. Substitutions coming on now for the Gators. Ryan Hoffner is now back in as an outside hitter for Gateway. Pop up. Hard spike. And they're going to call that one in. Cats able to draw back to 2. Substitutions coming on now. Brady Kring is now back to serve for the Cats. He could come up here in a big way. 2-point game. And that's sent right into the net. Brady Kring tags in and is tagged right back out. Luke Fiore is now back in for the Cats. He came out for Brady Kring. Pop up. Hard spike by Ward. It keeps in. Bizignani dishes it off. Spike just gets over the head of Luke Fiore. It's a 4-point game here at Gateway. Now back to serve for Gateway. That's Keegan Kuiper, the libero for Gateway. Pop up. Spike comes in. Gateway, too many touches. They're going to call that one a carry. It's 16-3 here. Cats need to go on a 3-point run to tie. But again, if the Cats lose this set, they have to take the long trek back down Route 22 to head back home, and that's another point for Gateway. That one off the dome piece of Sam Kiesel. Substitutions coming on now for Gateway. Heading back to serve is William Hansman, the senior specialist. Set up Bizignani. Hard spike by Kiesel, and it goes out. No, that's not Kiesel, that's Luke Fiore. That was too far. It's a 5-point game here. Gators starting to roll. Set up. Hard spike, and that's another point for the Gators. And timeout taken by Coach V. It's a 6-point away from taking set number 3 are the Gators. Take a quick break here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have what I imagine will be the conclusion of set number 3 here on the Wildcats Network.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
We're back here on the Wildcats Network, and right there you see Coach V. Apologies, I'm trying to keep up with all of the action. I mean, there's so many sports going on. You have the Pirates playing right now. You have the Penguins playing right now. And you have the Cats who are trying to stay alive here at the Swamp. They're down by 6 here in what could be the final set of the evening. Good block there, and that ball is gone. I mean, Ryan Hoffner, tip of the hat to that young man. He was about to crawl all the way up to the rafters if he had to keep that ball in play. The Cats score there. They're down by 5. Back to serve is Eric Bizignani, the junior specialist. His serve is popped up by Santo. And that's tough. I mean, being as tall as he is, that ball looked like it was going to go out of bounds. And as tall as Santo is, he thought he could get a hand on it. He did. He easily got a hand on it, standing at 6'4" for the Gators. But that allows the Cats to draw this to a 4-point game. And Cats are trying to force set 4. Bizignani dumps off, dug up, and Gators keep it going. Bizignani again. And there by Tyler Bauer, can't get it over the net. Gators are now 5 points away for sweeping the Cats out the door and sending them back home. Bat to serve is Etchegary. That ball sent, dug up, set up, hard spike by Tyler Bauer, and they're going to say the Cats are going to get a point there. Jace Beam got a finger on it. Cats trail by 4. They need it to tie. They need a force set 4 if they don't want to go home quite yet. Kiesel right into the lap of Farrar, who sends it all the way back to Westmoreland County. It's a 3-point game here. Kiesel to serve. Pop up. Bizignani puts his hands up, drives that one down to the hardwood, but on the wrong side of the net. Gateway Gators are now 4 points away from sweeping the Cats away. Pop up. Hard spike. Right into the lap of Etchegary. Cats still trying to fight back. It's still a 3-point game. It would really help if the Cats could go on a 3-point run, even a 4-point run, to take the lead back here in the waning minutes of this set. Hard spike gets right by the libero. 3 points are all that separates Gateway from a victory here at home in their first matchup of the series between them and the Cats. Timeout taken by Coach V. And with that, we're going to take a timeout as well here on the Wildcats Network. When we come back, we're going to have what I imagine will be the conclusion to this set here on the Wildcats Network. We're back here on the Wildcats Network. Tristan Borland here. I've been here for a while, but if you're just joining us, better late than never. Tristan Borland alongside Richard Hill. Wait for the Wildcats Network. Cats trail by 4. Gators need 3, and that ball goes out of bounds. Gateway now needs 2 to sweep the Cats. At least Rich is excited. Penguins just scored another goal. We're happy to see that. Set up. Hard spike by Tyler Bauer. And that ball will bounce in bounds. Alec Dunsmore thought that ball was going to go out of bounds, but it stayed fair. Cats are down by 4. They need to go on a run right here, right now, to force set number 4. Gabe Watson to serve. Keeping it alive. Hard spike right off the hands of Sam Kiesel. Substitutes coming on now for Gateway. They are 1 point away from sending the Cats back to the den. That ball sent over. Cats to play it. Hard spike. And that will do it here from the Swamp. Gateway wins. And Cats now have to take a long bus ride back to Greater Latrobe. And this makes me excited for later in the season because we will have that next matchup in the series between Greater Latrobe and Gateway. Santo is excited, and so are the rest of the Gators as they now head into Mars in the next matchup with a winning record. Cats head back to the Den to play against Derry after another tough loss. This is number 2 for them so far. Well, folks, as I mentioned, that will do it here for us on the Wildcats Network this evening. Our next broadcast is tomorrow night. Chris Beck will be on the mic for you guys as he will be calling our baseball game. Starting pitch at 7 o'clock. Yins can join Chris at 6:45 for our St. Vincent College pregame show here on the Wildcats Network. For Richard Hillwig on the controls, I'm Tristan Borland signing off for tonight's broadcast, which is here on the Wildcats Network, brought to you by LHTC Media.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
No disparagement for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin. From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrack and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.